Hello, Flex students. This is Miss Bailey, and I hear that people continue to have a little bit of difficulty downloading things from Apex, opening it in your Google Drive, and then going ahead and completing it on Canvas. So the goal of this video is to show you those options and how you can go ahead and do this in an easy way. So right now you're seeing my Canvas dashboard. I am a student in Miss Swihart's biology class, but it doesn't give me access to the Apex content. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick a different class that I have, just so you can go ahead and see how this works. So I'm going to choose my 6th grade social studies class, just because you've already done that content, you know what's going on there. I'm going to go to modules. By the way, I was a minion last week. It was super fun. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up any unit on Apex where there is a study guide. So I'm just choosing this world government one. I realize you're not in world government, but I can't access the Apex content for your science class. So I'm on Apex now. You can see it auto logged in, and there's that study guide icon over here on the right side of the page. So I'm going to click the study guide. And then what I want to do is I want to download the study guide so I can complete it. So I'm going to click download, and I'm going to download it as a PDF. And what happens, and you should see it emerge on the bottom of my screen, if I choose this download option, that'll actually download it to my device. An easier way to download it might be to click this option, which is save it directly to my Google Drive. That's my favorite choice because then I have it in a secure location. I'm not going to lose it in my files. I'm going to be able to find it again. But what's really interesting is I have to be already logged in to my BSD Google Drive for this to work. So you can see right up here, it says My Drive Google Drive. That means I'm logged in. Then this option will appear. If you're not logged into your BSD Google Drive, that option won't appear. So I'm going to click to save it there. And unfortunately, this is showing up on my other screen. I got 2 screens rolling today. So let me see if I can drag this over so you can see this box as well. Here you go. So it says, where do I want to save this? And so I'm going to save it to Social Studies 6, and it's giving me an option of completed study guides. If you don't like where it automatically pops up that it wants to save it, just click change, and then you can pick any folder that you want. Like I'm just going to choose this school year. I'm going to click select, and then I'm going to click save. And then it does the lovely Google Chrome spinny circle thing. And now it says that it is saved. So now I am done on Apex for this moment. Then I can go ahead and I can exit out of that. And I can come over to my Google Drive, which there's a lot in my Google Drive, pardon all of that. And I can now look and I can see that World Government Study Guide is right here in the folder where I told it to go. So I'm going to double click to open the study guide. This is what it looks like. Right now, I don't have a lot of options for things that I can do with this study guide. So I'm going to come up to the top where it says open with, and then I specifically am going to choose Kami. If I choose Kami, I can go ahead and I can type on it and I can handwrite on it. If I choose other options, I'm only going to be able to use my cursor or my stylus and handwrite. I don't want that option. I want to be able to type. So I'm going to click annotate with Kami. And wait, there's a lot of waiting. So lots of being patient. Okay, so now Kami is open and I've got a lot of different options. My favorite option is text box because my penmanship, especially on a screen, is not very clear. So now I can go ahead, I can click text box. My font is 14, my ink color, I'm going to go purple because I like to write in purple. And then I can click over here and I can say, all right, so governments are meant to fulfill several purposes. What do they do? Resolving conflicts. So government, if I could type and spell, to keep the peace. I can put that in there. There's my handy text box. I can reshape it if I want to fit in the bubble. So it only works to have a text box option if you open the PDF study guide in your Google Drive in Kami. So these are really important steps. If you choose other options, it's not going to work for you, but this one does. And then I can go ahead and I can go when I'm ready for the next text box, I could go ahead and I could click. So this says providing economic stability. So govern, control, imports, exports. Go ahead and I could put that in. And I could say infrastructure. I forgot the N. Sometimes when I'm recorded, I forget things. Keeping order, and keeping order could be things like police, fire, public. All right. So let's say I am now done with my entire page and I'm ready to go. So number one, it claims that it's saved, but as we discovered earlier, it's not always 100% up to date. So please come over to the 3.5-inch floppy, click save. It says you have 4 unsaved changes. Save changes now. Yes, please. Let's save that. And then hopefully my entire study guide is done and I'm ready to go. Oh, I forgot to put my name on, but it's okay. The good thing about submitting your work on Canvas is that it's linked to your BSD account and it should show up. So once my study guide is completely done here on Google Drives, then what I can do is I can close it and I can go back. And now if I go ahead and I take a look at it again, what I should see is, ta-da, all those changes are saved because I clicked that 3.5-inch floppy. So I know my assignment is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back to the class where my assignment is due. And that's my biology class with Miss Swihart in this example. And I'm going to go to modules where I can see that I have something due. And I'm going to scroll down and I'm behind all of you in my lessons. So this is going to be me submitting my scientific method lab. So I'm going to click this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click upload. And then, oh no, I'm not. I'm going to click more. Sorry. And then I'm going to click Google Apps use this. It's very important that you choose the correct Google, and it's the one that says use this in shouty all caps. So then now my Google Drive will open and I go to this year's file because I know that's where it is. And then I have it right here. And what's cool is usually the ones that you've worked on most recently will show up first. And then I'm going to, oh, I don't know what those buttons are because I can't read them. Let's see if I make my screen a little bit bigger, if we can go ahead. Yes. Okay. So apparently have your screen really, really big. Do not click link. We discovered this before. So we know that if you click link, it's not going to work. So please click submit. Pardon me as I look around one screen to see the other screen. And then you wait for it to go ahead and upload all of that. Green check. So now I'm good. Click submit. And it says no preview available. But it does say up here that I submitted the assignment. It only rains confetti if you turn in your assignments on time. So please make sure that you go ahead and you get your work done in on time if you want to see Canvas rain confetti for you. But hopefully this helped. The really key important steps to make sure you have are 1, be logged into your BSD Google Drive, and 2, when you go ahead and you open a Google Doc, or sorry, when you open a PDF in Google, this is the library passwords, but go ahead and make sure up here you see the open with at the top, then choose Kami. So first put the PDF in your Google Drive, then choose open with Kami, and it should work for you to have a text box. If there are any questions about this or anything else, let me know. I'm here to help. Thanks so much. Bye.